Another one of those. 15. See you in the class.
Woo! Let's go. I feel ugly, 'cause I'm giving my all to a celebrity that doesn't even tell me he loves me. And I look like a clown when he's not around, 'cause of him, the other girls tease me. But we're more than others. I tell him that I'm not like the others, but nobody believes me. So I don't think he claims me. I thought I was his baby. Hey, look, lady. Try and drive a nigga crazy, 'cause you been getting inside a nigga lately. And I ain't trying to slip, you know, some hype turning shit and bust your motherfucking lip. Be in the paper, 'cause I'm popular. And after that, I'm gonna hate you. I'll find ways to get you, like fucking your sister. And you'll find out, 'cause girls don't know how to whisper. Should tell the whole town about how this shit went down. Now check it, if you respect it, I can respect you. Respect to any nigga who check you, 'cause I ain't never made a promise, honest. You just take my words and flip them, blame it on the herb of my system. Why you take your lazy ass in the kitchen? 'Cause I've been on tour all year, and I ain't ate a damn thing different. And I ain't trying to hear you bitching. I keep trying to tell you the truth, but you're scared to listen. I feel ugly, 'cause I'm giving my all to a celebrity that doesn't even tell me he loves me. And I look like a clown when he's not around, 'cause of him, the other girls tease me. But we're more than others. I tell him that I'm not like the others, but nobody believes me. So I don't think he claims me. I thought I was his baby. Next to me, Beyonce's pants, and had that ass jumping up and down like Beyonce's dance. I ain't never practiced romance, so if you ain't special, a candlelight dinner for me's no chance. So when you heard me tell you I love you, when I promise you shit that I'm gonna do, I ain't your ordinary nigga that's gonna lie just to keep you. 'Cause I ain't with the bullshit either. Listen, put yourself in my position, maybe then you'll see. 'Cause you got insecurities, 'cause I be on TV. But I'm the same OG, protege, you Goldie. Now that I'm on, everybody acts like they know me. I need a homie, you know, someone to understand. 'Cause I ain't trying to argue before summer jam. I'm a wanted man, but it ain't always been this way. Remember back in the day? I feel ugly, 'cause I'm giving my all to a celebrity. Me, and I look like a clown when he's not around, 'cause of him, the other girls tease me. But we're more than others. I tell him that I'm not like the others, but nobody believes me. So I don't think he claims me. I thought I was his baby.
G on the radio. 15. Window shopper. Coming soon. Mace. And who kid? Lloyd Banks.
They're not. These are stats from a personal client of mine who followed all my methods. And look where they at right now. This only took 2 days. This was only 2 days. This ain't take too long. This took dedication. This took hard work. He used YouTube Shorts. What are YouTube Shorts anyway? YouTube Shorts are in a battle with TikTok right now, trying to be the best at this whole quick video thing, you know what I mean? So the competition level is crazy. YouTube versus TikTok is going on right now. So the number one thing being viewed right now on YouTube is these quick YouTube Shorts. But how do you get in this algorithm of YouTube Shorts to be getting views like this? 306.5K views in 2 days. I'm telling you, my methods work. If you're serious about this YouTube thing, just DM me. Let's get you right today.
So it's time to take time, champs, respectfully. We got the new Take Time merch available right now in all type of colors. We got camo. Every one of them comes with the Tough House insignia on the back. This nigga looks like Andrew Bynum. What are you talking about? We got all the 4 colorways available right now at wearetough.com. We even dropped the top. We got the sweatshirts. Shorty looks like Solange Knowles. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, we got the drop top sweatshirts on deck. All colors available right now. What are you talking about? At wearetough.com. Y'all make sure y'all take time and go to wearetough.com today.
Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. just don't call me woke. You gotta make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, we would like you to share the video, because please share the video. We need those shares, y'all. Sharing is caring, right? Share the video. Salute to YouTube. YouTube is an amazing platform, champs. Respectfully. But it's only right that you get right. Isn't that right? Let's get it. That's word to Sue Young. That's word to Sue Young. You gotta push the goddamn button, champs. Respectfully. You dig? But listen, man, we back again with another one, man. We gotta get into it. So your boy, Little Cam Fifth, or should I say Big Cam Fifth, has responded a few times. Now, a lot of people believe that the man has passed away. I don't believe that. The news never said it. The news said the alleged shooter that people are claiming. They talked about it, but they never said it was him. Nobody actually seen him do any murders on camera. Let's put it like that. Nobody ever seen him do any, I repeat, any murders on camera. You got people trying to connect this man to the murder of Duke the Jeweler, who passed away last month in September. Well, 2 months ago now, because we're in November, right? Okay. But check it out. He did say some things on Twitter, though. So he's not hiding his face. So a lot of people are assuming that this man did something that he probably didn't even do. Allegedly. Let's take a look at those tweets, though. He says, and now his at says Lil Cam, but he's talking Big Cam. He says the impossible I did that ish the other day. Now, people would assume that, okay, if he's saying something like this, then maybe, just maybe, he did do something. You dig what I'm saying? And this is 20 hours ago from today. So the man clearly is still alive. So whatever rumors were spewing about the man not being alive was very false. This is why you can't push fake narratives, y'all. But right here it says the impossible ish I did that ish the other day. What is he talking about? A lot of people will say, well, he definitely murked Takeoff. That's not what he said. But a lot of people would assume that's what he meant, right? The majority, because of the narrative that's being pushed, people believe that he did something to Takeoff, right? Even though on camera we did not see him do any murder, correct? We didn't see that. The police see what they had to see. And clearly the person in question is not your boy Big Cam, Little Cam, whatever. Clearly, right? Because the police didn't say it. Let's keep it going. We got more tweets. He said, yeah, whatever. We on that. Now, one can assume that if you're saying, yeah, whatever, we on that, that means that you about that life and that you are stepping on business, correct? As they say in the South. This nigga is standing on business. And they steppers, right? One would assume that, correct? That's what you would assume. Not saying that it's facts, because again, it's facts over fiction on this channel. We don't create fictional narratives. We don't say what's not real. You dig what I'm saying? This is not the clout, part of YouTube. You dig what I'm saying, period. But yeah, he said this too. This is what Big Cam said a day ago from today, by the way, because I got all these screenshots from today, champs, respectfully. A lot of people really believe that this man smoked Takeoff when we don't have any definitive proof to say that he did. What we do know is that there's somebody that the police are currently looking for, and that person's name is Migo Bands, the manager of your boy Quavo, correct? That's facts. That's not fiction. That's facts. I'm just saying. More tweets. He replies to DJ Akademiks. He says, I'm still listening to Little Baby Police. He's talking to DJ Akademiks. Now, this happened a day ago, right? So understand, DJ Akademiks did a whole live stream where he was supposedly solving the case. Now, DJ Akademiks never solved any case because the case is not solved at all, number one. Number two, he was using other people's videos and reviewing them. He never actually solved anything. Nobody solved this case because the case is not solved. All right? The internet might think one thing, but if the police ain't say it, if you ain't hear about them catching this alleged murderer, then guess what? The case is not solved. The internet didn't solve anything. There's only one person that HPD is currently looking for at this very moment, and it's not your boy Big Cam / Lil Cam. I promise you that. However, Big Cam clearly knows that DJ Akademiks was trying to paint him as the one who murdered Takeoff, correct? And this is what happened. He replied with, "I'm still listening to Lil Baby Police." So he going at DJ Akademiks because DJ Akademiks was trying to incriminate him, all right? Or at least he was going with the narrative that he was indeed the killer of Takeoff, correct? All right. We are only talking facts here. I'm telling you, I'm showing you real screenshots from the real account of Little Cam, aka Big Cam. And we got one more screenshot that I'm about to show y'all. Are y'all ready? Let's keep it going. He says, "I'll be glad when this whole ass ish blows over." He said, "I'll be glad when this whole ass ish blows over." Listen, maybe, just maybe, he didn't do it. Ever think of that? Maybe he's tired of people incriminating and putting it death on his name. So he's like, "Oh, I'll be glad when this all blows over," right? Poncho says, and he has to be tried and convicted in the court of law, not the court of internet law. That's also a fact, champ. So when you accuse people of something, at least have definitive proof, because a lot of people are saying that J Prince Jr. and company set up Takeoff, he didn't check in, extortion. A lot of y'all niggas don't know what a check-in is. A lot of y'all niggas never had to check in nowhere. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a lot of y'all did check in somewhere and didn't realize you were actually doing a check-in, because a check-in doesn't necessarily require you to spend money or monetization to get, protection. If you check in and you are letting somebody that you know personally and have rapport with, that you are in their vicinity, that you in a town, and you want them to know you there, that's what it means. Facts over fiction, respectfully. The Talking Tough Fustino says, what if son had a cell phone in his hand the whole time? LMFAO. I mean, we ain't see Yellow Hoodie Toast as clear as the other one, and that's also facts. Thank you, champ. Listen, I'm not here to paint a narrative. I'm here to tell you what's real. Now, when I see something like this, I'll be glad when this ish blow over. I don't think somebody that's on the run or someone that is indeed guilty is going to be taking to social media talking like this. You understand? I'm just keeping it a stack with you. You dig? Just saying. But if we didn't see it, we don't personally know. Whenever that surveillance footage drops, we will see the ultimate truth. Whenever they decide to release it, because they're going to have to release it eventually. They don't keep those things forever. That stuff is going to get leaked to the internet. And I believe at first it was leaked to the internet, but it had to be taken down because the police needed to go over it. So it's evidence. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are upset at me and other vloggers for not painting the narrative and blaming the Prince family and saying that the Prince family is definitely responsible. They mad at us. Why are they mad at us for? Listen, I'm not here to defend nobody. I'm here to tell you exactly what I saw and what we saw, not what you pretended that you saw or something that you believed happened that you did not see. I'm just saying, if we didn't see it, if you didn't see it, why are you painting a narrative and you don't know for sure? A lot of people continue to say that Takeoff didn't check in and the Princess got him murked because he was supposed to check in. That doesn't even make any sense whatsoever, since they already had rapport already. They looked at him as a family member already. So why in the world would that be? It doesn't make sense. That's also a narrative that just doesn't make sense. Like, I could see if you actually made sense, but then you can't use a narrative that you're creating as law, as something that is definitive evidence, because it's not. You understand what I'm saying? The 411 show Icon Radio Loud and Sativa says, sounds like someone has his phone. Perhaps you're right, champ. Perhaps you're right. Maybe someone has his phone. That's also a possibility. Or he's just going on Twitter speaking his mind. Mark P says the security footage will be the real truth, and it will. You know what I'm saying? And it will. Love Jones says, I haven't heard anyone talk about a check-in narrative. Well, I heard a few. You know, there's a lot of people out here making videos regarding the situation, and I'm seeing people talk about a check-in narrative. I'm seeing people talk about Jay Prince and his family is a part of the Illuminati and Takeoff was a sacrifice. I'm sure you've seen a lot of that, because I have. I'm just saying painting the narrative wouldn't be the best of options because it doesn't prove anything. And here's the thing that I have a problem with these vloggers and so-called journalists. The problem that I have with them is this. You're going to say all this, and if what you're saying is not indeed fact, you're not going to apologize to the people that you involved in the crime saying they did it, and you're damn sure not going to apologize to the fans and the people that viewed your video that ran with the narrative and told other people. You're not going to apologize for making a false allegation on a situation. You're never going to apologize. So why say it in the first place? Why paint these narratives? I know why you're doing it. You're clout chasing, number one. You don't care who you hurt in the process of your clout chasing. That's number two. Number three, you're looking for monetary gain in the situation. Just be honest, bro. I know what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? At least I can be real about the situation. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm not going to sit up here and lie for views. Because you don't have to lie and put people's name in a negative light for views. You're saying that a certain someone set someone up and you don't have evidence of that. That's disgusting work. It all sounds good, but you don't know. Just like nobody knows who was in the SUV that sped off from the bowling alley. Don't nobody know who was in that whip or who did it. It could have been anybody. You don't know. So stop lying. Stop lying. Curtis Fennell says, I've seen people double back on statements. Yeah. When you a liar, you a liar. When you an Illuminati addict and you want to paint the narrative that there's a bunch of ritualistic things going on and Takeoff was sacrificed to whatever so-called demon that you think exists, well, you're lying. Not only you just lying to lie, you're too woke for your own good, champ. If you're out here spewing false narratives, you're lying. Yeah, you might believe in something, but that don't make it true. But you're not gonna apologize when the truth comes out now, are you? You're not. Just like nobody apologized when PNB Rock's baby mother and girlfriend did not, and was proven, did not set him up to die. And her location being on had nothing to do with him being murdered and robbed, right? Nobody apologized. In fact, people even went on to say that, you know what, the baby mother's still guilty. I don't believe it. That's what people did. That's nasty work, man. Hill TV says, Jay Prince been in the mix too much lately, but I hope the feds don't get involved. Let's make sure we say Jay Prince Jr. And by the way, the feds don't get involved in nothing unless they got definitive evidence that you did something. That's number two. The feds ain't looking at Jay Prince or the Princes because there is no factual evidence that they did anything. That's number three. Also, understand there's only one person that HPD is looking for at this time. Until they say that they want to look for Jay Prince Jr. and company, them niggas ain't really criminals as far as I'm concerned, especially with no proof. But I can't wait for that surveillance footage to drop, because then people might double back, but they're not going to apologize because they lied, and they're not going to apologize when they smeared somebody's name for no reason at all. You smeared someone's name because you don't like them. You know what I'm saying? And Curtis, honestly, Curtis, the only person that I seen apologize to PNB Rock's girl was Kodak Black. The only person I seen apologize was Kodak Black. He apologized about the situation, admitted that he was way too emotional and that he shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. You should never jump to conclusions. There's no reason for it. But if you can admit that you was wrong, that's cool. Admit you was wrong. Don't be sitting up here lying and smearing people's names just because you're upset or you don't like a certain person. That's disgusting work. You understand? Here's facts. High profile cases would have been all news. Exactly. Listen, let me explain something to y'all, man. Let me explain something. So, listen, here's the thing. We seen what we saw on camera. What you seen and what you saw on camera is what you seen and saw on camera. If there's something on that camera that you did not see and that you're assuming, and at this time, you are definitely painting a narrative, false narratives. Monk P says them cops are definitely watching the footage, though. That's facts, of course. They got the clearest surveillance footage that you could possibly get that we not gonna see probably till next week sometime, maybe later. Who knows? But when that stuff drops, best believe and understand that we're gonna see what it was. And if it comes out that Little Cam ain't even have nothing to do with that, guess what, champ? That's all I have to say. Love Jones says, what? There's never factual evidence till you investigate. They have enough evidence to investigate. J. Prince Jr. Let me explain something to you. If J. Prince Jr. didn't do anything on a criminal level in that video, they ain't looking for J. Prince Jr. If they had any suspicion that it was him, they would have said HPD has another person of interest in J. Prince Jr., but that's not their person of interest. A person of interest is Migo Band's Quavo's manager. Tracy Harris says, man, I seen one saying Drake disrespected Takeoff because his jacket had to go with 7 exclamation marks and because Michael B. Jordan had on a bowling shirt and that was a disrespect to Take. What? Listen, that's a lot. That's a lot of reaching going on there. That's a lot of reaching going on there. What do you mean assume? You see it, LOL. He hit him in the torso. I didn't see anything. In all honesty, the person in the video that you can see clearly shooting is Migo Bands. I didn't see anything. And you also didn't see anything, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Forever Thankful said, I thought they said Little Kim was dead. He's not dead. That was another lie and rumor. See, this is what happens when narratives get painted. When narratives get painted, these things occur. This happens. And that's the problem. Tracy said another saying, J. Prince stepped over Takeoff's body. These people are wilding. Yeah, J. Prince Jr. never stepped over the body. And when I heard somebody say that, I had to get rid of them because they're blatantly lying. J. Prince Jr. did not look at Takeoff's body or nothing like that. He never looked in that direction. He kept walking. Why? Because, well, you have to think about the situation for J. Prince Jr. If you're not in J. Prince Jr.'s shoes, you really don't know what's going through J. Prince's head or why he could possibly be upset. In my opinion, it looks like J. Prince Jr. is upset because Quavo caused the situation. It looks like J. Prince Jr. is upset because this is the second time a dice game happened and somebody ends up getting murked behind it because things just went haywire. That's what it looks like. I don't know what J. Prince Jr. what going through his head. You're not in his shoes, so you can't say what you're saying because you don't like how J. Prince Jr. is reacting, or you don't like that J. Prince Jr. is trying to disconnect himself from the situation. You can't sit up here and say that he's responsible based on that. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense to me. You dig what I'm saying? What are we doing? I'm just saying. Forever Thankful says, ain't J. Prince Jr. on paperwork? He had just got out of jail a couple years ago. Period. You know what I'm saying? New Way says, I can't analyze a vid. There's audio on the video. If there's audio and dialogue on the video, we can analyze what we saw, but we can't assume what happened that we cannot see. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's what I'm saying. Mark P says investigations only happen when a pattern is set. Then you check upon your lead. Stop with the Akademiks detectives. Hey, bro. It is what it is, man. Ive says, always tuned in from Barbados. Love your voice, and the two of you cracks me up. I hope you're a female. I hope you are a female, respectfully. I hope you are a woman. I do. Love Jones. So you believe Migo Bands is the only one being investigated? I doubt it. That's the only, right now, that's the only person HBD said that they have and a person of interest at this point. I'm just saying. Nobody said they weren't investigating nobody else. I'm just telling you, that's what they saying. That's what's being told. Everything is going to come out anyway. Forever Thankful said police probably working for Prince's family. Narrative. Listen. Narratives. If you don't know that for sure, I wouldn't say that. Saying the police probably work for Prince's family is also a belief in the narrative. If you think that, that's fine. I'm not jumping to such conclusions. The Prince family, Jay Prince himself, has a long list of times that he's been, tried by the feds, and the feds have been trying to hit him with RICOs, but they couldn't because they couldn't find no evidence to indict him with. Understand what I'm saying? So honestly, that's just an opinion and a narrative. I can't say that that's facts. You dig? Hill TV says it'll come out soon, and it will. Love Jones says you're saying narratives for Jay Prince Jr., but we can't say narratives against him. What the hell? Listen, I'm not saying that you can't say what you say. I'm just saying that if you're going to paint a narrative and you haven't seen anything, I'm basing what I'm saying off of what we clearly see happen. I'm basing narrative. You basing your narrative off of what you can't see. You're saying things that's blatantly we don't know. If we see what we seen on camera and I'm basing myself off what we personally seen, then it's different. It's not a narrative if we watch what happened. It's not a narrative if I can prove what I'm saying, then it's not a narrative. If you can't prove what you're saying, it's a narrative. You painting a narrative. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Takeoff flinched when he saw the gun. Then he got hit in the torso. It's clear as day. I did not see it. New Age. The yellow hoodie ran out the door and came back. Listen. Migo Benz killed his own people. That's what it's looking like right at this moment, as far as it is. Gas House Management said Migo Benz had the gun out from the gate. He's the start of the aggression. That's also a fact, champ. That's also a fact. That's facts. Yes. Yes, a beautiful roster sister always tuned in, and I can dig your vibes. We all shall know who did what in a few weeks. Salute. Black Tool. Facts. I watched the video 100 times, but understand, here's my thing, right? You watch the video over 100 times. Let's also understand that this video is very grainy. The quality of the videos are very poor. These are not videos that you can literally sit there and see clearly. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now, what you can see clearly when the camera is not shaky is you can see and hear Mike Prince and Quavo. You can hear both of them very loud, very clear, correct? Now, as soon as the shots ring off and stuff like that, that's where the video gets very grainy. You cannot see all of these things perfectly. What you can definitely see is you can see Migo Benz letting on fire. You see Migo Benz with the gun out already early before anything transpired. When the video gets grainy, it's very hard to analyze exactly what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Love Jones says you can't prove Jay Prince wasn't involved. Narrative. I never said he wasn't involved. What I said was this. I said to say that they was involved and you ain't got no facts is a narrative. I never said he wasn't. Never out my mouth have I said that they wasn't involved. I'm saying if you can't prove that they was involved, then you're painting a narrative and you're trying to incriminate somebody that you don't personally know is involved. It's that simple. Again, you see Migo Benz, who was clearly from the QC label, who was clearly the manager of Quavo, with his gun out early. I'm just saying. Migo was clutching hard. He was. Rashawn Brown said, how can you accidentally shoot somebody twice? You don't find that fishy. It looks like a narrative, but put out there to get the heat off a certain group. That's cool. We gonna find out. We're gonna find out. You dig? I gotta put you on timeout. Listen, We could talk without the disrespect. The moment you disrespect me on my platform is the moment that you got to take time respectfully. There's no reason for you to be disrespecting me on my platform. The moment you disrespect me on my platform, I got to escort you out for a little bit. This is your first warning. I'm not giving you a second warning because the second time, you know what it is. I didn't disrespect you, so don't ever disrespect me and say what I am to you and disrespect me because you mad that I'm not going off what you saying. Understand? New Wage says, have you watched the Messy vid? You don't find anything suspicious? No, I don't, because the Messy vid was done for Halloween. So why would I find anything suspicious about a video that was literally made for Halloween? No, I don't find anything fishy about something that was made for Halloween. So I can't say that it's a fishy video because the video don't got nothing to do with Takeoff getting hit, respectfully. And if anybody's trying to connect the video to him getting hit, I would assume that something might be wrong with them up here, champ. Right here, champ. Something might be wrong there. Respectfully, the video and the shooting have nothing to do with each other. I don't know why it's being mentioned. Mark P says conspiracies income every day. Keith Young said vlogging ain't easy. He just makes it look easy. Vlogging is never easy. Vlogging is never easy. We could say it's easy. I mean, it gets easier with time if you know what you're doing. I've been doing this for years. So for me personally, it's not the hardest thing in the world. I'm used to doing this stuff. But for majority of people, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You got to set up. You got to be in the mood. New Way says that's what they want you to think. The dice game, the contract. Rio near Takeoff. Can't be indoctrinated, bro. Move the rock. I don't know what you're talking about. Champ, I swear I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about, champ, respectfully. I can't help you with that one, champ. And don't say I'm indoctrinated neither, because I'm not. Are you sure that it's me that's indoctrinated? I'm not here to connect a video. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's very crazy. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I said, the disrespect won't be tolerated. If you disrespect the platform, you know where you're going, champs. Ponto says, when you're dealing with people, you're dealing with a lot. And that's a fact. It's 100% fact. Ive says, I feel there's more videos out that the Popo already have. Someone from another angle had to be recording, especially in these times. Maybe CCTV at the location got it all. Patience, bless up, salute. New Age says, the channel is dope. I respect you, but your type is what's wrong with America. Easy to control. Don't ask no questions. Don't see the problems. The industry is wild satanic. You seriously don't think it is? It's in your face. Hey, champ, if I'm what's wrong with America, I'm going to show you exactly what's wrong, champ. Yes, champ, I've shown you exactly what was wrong with America, champ. Salute. See you in the next lifetime, champ. Respectfully. But respectfully, though. I told y'all to keep it respectful. But y'all choose not to. Y'all want to push what y'all believe on me. And if you don't see it how I see it, that's cool. I'm telling you exactly what was on the film that we seen and what it can be proven from what we see. Rashawn Brown said, either way you look at it, if I'm your protection, you're my guest. Any arguments between parties should be shut down. It should have never been got to that point. Junior got a hold some accountability on that. Okay, here's my thing, right? Rashawn Brown, you said that Jay Prince Jr. has to hold some accountability for what he can't control. Let me explain this to you. Mob Ties was cool enough to let the Migos, and they can't bring guns in the building. Understand, you dealing with Mob Ties here. They trusted you enough to have guns in the building. Usually, if somebody's gonna go to their party or they function, somebody gotta tap. You gotta get patted down. You gotta get patted down, or you can't come in. Period. So they trusted them and looked at them as family, right? This is what I'm telling you. So the mob ties looked at Quavo and his camp as family. Quavo, Takeoff, and whoever, Migo Bands, whoever was with them, right? They didn't pat them down or nothing. They let them bring guns in the building, right? Cool. So Quavo get upset because we watched this on film. We seen it. Quavo arguing because he's upset that he lost. He lost the dice game, and I guess he lost when he was playing other sports, right? So Quavo get upset, and he says these words verbatim. Oh, you already see me play basketball, the 7 bands, I can make the 7 bands back, right? Then he says, let's get out of here before I hurt one of y'all. At that moment, that was literally him being and showing that he was literally being disloyal towards the Prince family. In that same instant, Mike Prince is trying to de-escalate the situation and saying that we all family. Why are you tripping? We all family. He the elder. Mike Prince is the elder in the building. He's the elder prince that's in the building, right? They was kind enough to let the Migos come into their vicinity with weapons. Mind you, at the same time, while Quavo was arguing, Migo Benz already got his gun out already. Why does Migo Benz have his grip out early for no reason, just because Quavo was arguing? Quavo is the leader in that situation. Quavo is Takeoff's uncle. Takeoff is his nephew. He gonna follow Quavo lead, and Migo Benz is the manager. He gonna follow Quavo's lead as well. So in that instant, Quavo is directing the energy at that point in time. Why does J Prince Jr. have to be held accountable when he's no longer in control? If somebody has a gun on the opposite side that's not the Prince family, it's not his. He can't do nothing about that. Because if that nigga want to spray, he's gonna spray. Can't nobody take no gun from Migo Benz. Nobody's taking a gun from him, period. So to say that J Prince Jr. is responsible when niggas was already on reckless timing, it's impossible to say that J Prince Jr. is the one that could control the situation. Who's gonna take the gun away? Niggas is not Magneto, my nigga. Niggas is not Magneto, but they gonna lift steel out of niggas' hands. If niggas got their gun out, they got their gun out. You can't do nothing about it, period. J Prince Sr. was not in the building. J Prince Jr. cannot be held accountable if somebody else wanna update toast for no reason. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, respectfully. Because people keep saying J Prince Jr. responsibility. Nigga, J Prince Jr. can't stop bullets. J Prince Jr. ain't Clark Kent, my nigga. There's no way in the world that that's gonna happen. I'm just saying. Love Jones says this. We've seen several videos from different angles. The same guys that was right there on video at Duke's murder, J Prince and Little Cam, is now at this. Whoa. It has not been proven that Little Cam was at the murder of Duke the Jeweler. That's not facts. That's not facts. That's a narrative. I've been hearing that narrative. That's alleged. That's not facts. This is why I keep telling you, stop listening to these other YouTubers who keep trying to make connections and they don't know what they talking about. He's lying. How are you gonna say that Little Cam was at Duke the Jeweler, was with Duke the Jeweler and J Prince Jr. when Duke the Jeweler got murdered? That's a narrative. There's no facts. There's no facts. Come on, bro. You accidentally shoot someone by shooting first, pulling first, and by not hitting anything by shooting blindly. First of all, I could tell a lot of people haven't been around any gunfire, haven't been around any real danger, and haven't used any guns. If you don't know how to use a gun, you can accidentally hit somebody. And whether it's 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times. If you don't know how to use a weapon, you can accidentally hit other people. Especially if you shaky with it. If you shaky and you nervously shooting, you're definitely going to hit the wrong people. Stray bullets happen. Also understand that people who have been around guns and know how guns operate know that bullets can go anywhere. Just because you shoot straight doesn't mean that the bullet's going to go straight. The bullet could go this way,
that way, this way, that way. A bullet could go straight and then spin. That happens. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Bullets don't always move in the direction that they being shot at. You know that, right? I'm just telling you, man. Bullets don't always move in the direction that they being pointed at. I want you to understand that too. Because some people don't know how to operate their weapons and they end up hitting unintended targets. It happens all the time. Yo, there's plenty of situations that I've seen personally where people who was not intended targets end up getting hit because niggas don't know how to shoot. Or niggas are recklessly moving with their gun and don't care who they hit because they mad. Gas house management. That's big facts. As soon as I see someone pull a gun, I'm going to let mine off immediately. I'm not waiting to die. Jay Prince Jr. couldn't have did anything. If he was at Source Walker party, Source Walker couldn't have did nothing. Source Walker might have been a goddamn casualty. As a matter of fact. The truth is going to come out, but facts are facts. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody was gambling. Keith Young. Most people back away once they hear anything starting. So who would have stepped in the middle of that? You could be shot trying to, you feel me? You can literally get hit trying to de-escalate a situation. You could get hit trying to de-escalate a situation. I'm basing everything I'm saying off what we saw. Niggas said they was family. Niggas was not on that type of time, bro. People want to talk about everything except the argument prior. People want to talk about everything except the argument that took place. People are making a situation that's not that deep seem deep. It ain't that deep. This type of situation happens all the time. It just so happened that somebody who was a legend and a notable person ended up dying because of something that could have been avoided. This is not that deep. There's no layers upon layers upon. No. This was a situation where somebody got a little bit too in their emotions. And it led up to this. That's what happened. Gas House Management says, as soon as I see someone pull a joint out, it's game over. I'm either running or firing back ASAP. Let's keep it going. Mark P. First of all, getting shot at close range is gruesome. Someone who is afraid to look at the carnage will blindly fire if they scared and a novice. And maybe son was scared and a novice. We don't know how he was pulling that gun, and we don't know how he was waving it, because if you shaky with a gun, who knows who you're going to end up shooting. You know what I'm saying? Melly Mel says, guns are like shoes in Texas. We all have them all the time. Yeah. As legal as it is to have one. Love Jones said, police said Takeoff had 3 up-close shots to the head, torso, and arm. They had him surrounded before anything jumped off. Setup. Who had him surrounded? Who are they? And who had him surrounded? Now, there's supposed to be 2 shooters, correct? There was supposed to be 2 shooters, right? Now, I don't know what that surveillance cam is going to reveal, because the surveillance cam is going to show us the most clearest footage that we could possibly get on every angle. You understand? I don't know what that's going to show. But listen, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hold on. Keith Young said, plus we are sitting here at home watching a video of this. It's totally different when you in it live and in a moment. Yeah, for sure. It's all crazy on camera, though. Poncho said, just like you said, the police are looking for one person. That's all that matters from this point. They looking for one person. HPD said they're looking for one person right now. People really believe that the Prince family, listen, if you believe the Prince family is evil, that's cool. But I'm telling you that in the video, the Prince family wasn't on nothing crazy, though. Mike Prince was trying to de-escalate a situation from happening. So how bad is it? Nobody's talking about Mike Prince. They only talking about the shooting and whoever they think was fighting. Nobody honestly knows who exactly hit whoever. Nobody actually knows who actually hit whoever because it's not shown on camera. You know what I'm saying? Maurice Henderson says, you on your A+ game tonight. Old heads in the building. Salute to all the old heads in the building. Y'all know what's up, man. Gaz House says, how nobody noticed if the guy in the yellow hoodie had blood on him? Because if he hit him at close range, he should have had blood on him, no? Good point, because you know, once you hit somebody, that blood is going to spatter. That blood is going to splatter all over you. Close-up shot, you're definitely going to have blood all over you. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Gaz House said, I believe Migo Benz hit Takeoff trying to get the guy in the yellow hoodie. That's what I'm... Gas House. This is what I've been saying for the longest. It looked like Migo Benz was trying to hit dude in the yellow hoodie. And Takeoff was in the middle. And dude was still trying to hit him while Takeoff is in front of him. So he ended up hitting Takeoff instead of dude in the yellow hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Big Long says yellow hoodie gave the headshot, then used Takeoff as a shield. I'm not buying into that narrative because we honestly didn't see fully. We didn't see that hat. Like, we didn't see it. We didn't see a headshot take place from him on camera. And like I said, the video is so grainy that you can't even make out to see if that's actually what that was. Lion Face said this is a public relations nightmare for the Prince family. It's a nightmare because people are going to continue to say that the Prince family is responsible without having actual proof that they're responsible. See, not having actual proof that the family is responsible and then lying and saying this narrative to everybody else in the world is going to make it seem like the Prince family is the worst people in the world. You dig what I'm saying? So the narratives is nasty. Like I said, that's why I said painting narratives is the worst thing. South Jersey said, I'm just going to wait till the footage come out to know the truth. Just hearing too many variations of the story now, I don't know what to believe. It's crazy. Jimmy Wop says, exactly. The reason Migo Benz tried to hit the yellow hoodie because the yellow hoodie hit Takeoff in the chest. I didn't see that. I don't know where that's coming from. I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? And Lion Face says, I don't believe any of the narratives coming out about the story, and you shouldn't, man. Respectfully, you're right. You shouldn't believe any of the narratives, especially if they can't be proven. You dig what I'm saying? Do not spam the chat. Thank you very much. Gas House. No way the guy in the yellow hoodie hit him that close. His head shouldn't have fell off. I believe that Migo Benz messed up, and even if he didn't do it, Takeoff is his family. Why he ain't just turn himself in? Listen, man, who knows? All I know is Quavo has a lot of accountability here in the matter because Quavo literally let it be known that he says, I said, we about to get out of here before I hurt one of these niggas. Why would you say something like that? Why would you be at why would you be at a Prince party or the Princes? Why would you be at their party, at their function saying that I'm about to leave. Let me get out of here before I hurt one of y'all niggas. That's a threat, bro. That's a threat. That's a huge threat. Why would you tell them that? Then you got goddamn Migo Benz, and Migo Benz is already got his gun, bro. Migo Benz got his gun out at the waist immediately before anything actually transpires while Mike Prince is trying to calm down Quavo. Yes, Quavo used some very poor choice words here. This is why, listen, if Quavo hadn't said all that, it wouldn't have been that, bro. If Quavo hadn't said all that, it wouldn't have been that. You threatening that fam. They didn't even do nothing. Niggas is talking trash. Why? How come nobody is actually talking about the beginning of the video where niggas is just talking trash and Quavo's on some whole other nonsense, bro? That's what I'm saying. South Jersey says, I did hear the police that he got shot once in the face and once in the neck, but from the front, not the back. So it most likely came from the other side and not his own people. Well, if they said that, then you have a case. You dig? Then you got a case. Love Jones says they provoked Quavo to create a distraction. That is a narrative. That is a narrative. You know what I'm saying? That is a narrative, man. Respectfully, that's all that is. Let me do some reinforcements real quick. You know, people keep telling me that I'm defending the Prince family. I'm not defending the Prince family. I'm saying what was actually on film. A lot of y'all have never been in these type of situations. The situation could have been avoided had Quavo not carried on how he did. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to disrespect the platform, then you know what's going to happen. There's no reason to disrespect the platform because I'm not disrespecting you. The fact of the matter is this. You watched the video and you seen what you wanted to see on video. Either you seen what you wanted to see on the video or you seen everything that was on the video. Understand what I'm saying? Your mind can totally block out one part of the video and then pay attention to another part of the video. You dig what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, if you're going to threaten somebody, it's going to lead to violence. You threaten someone, it's going to lead to violence. That's how it goes. South Jersey said it best. Let me show you. South Jersey said, you're not defending them. You're just not making accusations without actual proof because that's not smart. Thank you. Listen, I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying, argue with nobody. And I definitely ain't here to take nobody's side on the matter because that's not what this is about. I'm telling you that if somebody makes a threat, that's literally a trigger. That's a trigger word for actual triggers that take to pull, bro. You threatening, bro. As soon as the threat was made, somebody got snuffed and then gunfire erupted. Is that not what happened? What about cause and effect? Quavo threatens someone. That's the cause of an effect that just took place after his cause. Therefore, yes, Quavo has to hold some accountability for making a threat that could lead to violence. Why are we acting like threats don't lead to violence? Why does it always have to be a setup because somebody made a threat? Bro, if you make a threat when people are armed, that's not a good look. That's going to cause something to happen. Cause and effect. Am I lying? Lionface said, no, Showface is not taking sides. The whole story hasn't come out yet. Too early to make conclusions from partial narrative. It's definitely too early. However, you make a threat of somebody like that I'm about to leave before I hurt one of y'all. Well, goddamn, what you trying to say? This is why the internet needs to just wait. It's not our case to solve. Yo, people are upset that Takeoff passed away. I'm upset that Takeoff passed away too. And I'm not taking, I never even said that I was taking anybody's side. You dig? It's crazy. I like this comment right here. He says, funny how we going into 2023 and people are still using the Illuminati narrative. It's crazy, man. It's very crazy. David Green said, people shooting dice is always an argument to happen. Yeah, bro. Listen, there's a lot of, listen. I'm going to tell you this. As long as I've been around, as long as I've seen things, a lot of situations like these came from what? You threatening somebody, or argument. This is what was the cause of something deadly transpiring like this situation here. How is the situation of Quavo passing away any different from functions that took place in the hood where there was a disagreement or somebody made a threat to somebody? It's not that different. People are making something deep that's not deep, something that happened in the moment because somebody was upset. This happens all the time. This happens all the time. This is not new. This ain't new. A lot of y'all, listen, let's be honest. A lot of people on YouTube is not outside, bro. A lot of people on YouTube is not outside. They're not at functions. They be online, bro. They don't understand what's going on fully. So they thinking everything got layers to it. A lot of y'all ain't been nowhere, bro. Let's be honest. And that's not a disrespect to you. I'm just telling you, there's a difference of when you experience these situations multiple times. I done lost friends in these type of situations. There's people that I personally knew in life that I lost in these type of situations. A lot of y'all can't say the same. South Jersey says, like the saying goes, don't pull out a gun if you ain't willing to use it. It's the same for threats. You better be prepared for the consequences that comes with it, bro. You putting out that energy, you threatening somebody, bro. And people got weapons all throughout Texas. Keith Young says, everyone been in the club at closing and you hear dudes mouthing off. We all know when someone says the ish that it's going to be a shooting. Yo, bro. But here's the thing, Keith. Keith, the problem is a lot of people commenting never been to the club. A lot of people commenting never been to the club, ain't been to no parties, ain't never see it go down for real. You ain't never seen a block get cleared out as soon as shots fired. Listen, man. It go down, bro. It's not that deep. You know, situations like these are reoccurring events that continue to happen every day, especially in the hood. You know, especially around people like us. You know, so I done lost people behind situations like these. That's why I'm looking at a situation like, oh, this whole situation could have been avoided had Quavo not threatened them people. Quavo setting the tone. You set the tone, cause and effect, bro. He set the tone. Quavo set the tone, bro. You ain't even have to do all that. Why are you threatening niggas knowing niggas is script up? You get in your emotions and your emotions cause you to lose your nephew, bro. Tracy Harris said, how many people from the hood, how many times have you heard gunshots because of pickup back? Yo, bro, listen. Yo, bro, I could tell you stories. Bro, listen. I could tell you stories of games that I played in the hood playing basketball and niggas was threatening to take the gun out because they was losing, or niggas put money up on the game, niggas not trying to pay the bread, niggas up. Yo, bro, listen. I done seen this situation way too many times, bro. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's why I'm looking at it like, yo, bro, y'all don't even understand. This type of situation happens all the time. It ain't that deep. It's something that could have been avoided. That's why I'm saying set up how? How was it a setup? This is the type of situation. Can't be a setup, bro. Turbo Flow exact KRS-One has a whole video telling you why the Illuminati is real. Listen, the Illuminati could be as real as they want to be. The Illuminati ain't got nothing to do with Takeoff dying, though, respectfully. Honto said, I was 16 years old. I witnessed the dice game. I witnessed somebody lose that dice game and he got a pistol whip for winning. See? You can't even win because winning is going to cause a situation. That's how it goes, bro. Nobody is playing fair in these streets. The streets is not a fair game. People be thinking everything in the streets is supposed to be fair. You might show up to fight somebody with your hands, but if you ain't got no strap, you are at a disadvantage because there's no rules out here. However it go down is how it's going to go down. One thing leads to another, and then fire erupts. You dig what I'm saying? So again, Quavo, if Quavo hadn't been so heated, hadn't been so much in his emotions, we probably wouldn't even be having this conversation right now, respectfully. Lionface said Quavo made an unnecessary threat in compromised situation on someone else's home court. Bad move. No secret society move. Just hood BS that happens all the. Thank you. This type of situation is a regular occurrence in the hood amongst our people, and it just happened, bro. Literally. We don't know what happens as far as the shooting goes. We don't have good enough evidence. We don't have good enough video. The video is not good enough to prove the narrative that's being pushed right now. You dig what I'm saying? He said, good point. That people haven't been out and see how fast things can happen from just words. Yes, words, one thing leads to another. Lionface says, I see a classmate of mine stabbed in the chest over arguing Cowboys versus 49ers. It goes down like, see? Yo, bro, a simple argument. But let's talk about a threat. A threat is just as bad. A simple argument leads to something insane. An argument, etc. Arguments, etc. It can go down, bro. Little Kim is not dead. That was a lie. Little Kim is not dead, bro. Little Kim is alive. The person who put out that rumor was putting it out because they wanted clout, bro. You gotta understand. These vloggers, some of these vloggers out here are clout chasers. You got the vloggers that clout chase, and then you got the vloggers who are real deal about what they saying, and they not trying to paint no narratives to gain clout. I don't have to gain clout. I already have clout already. People already know who I am. I don't need clout. There's celebrities that follow me. I talk to celebrities all the time. I know a lot of people. You'd be surprised that I actually know. And even if I didn't know those people or didn't have those connections, I'm still not going to sit up here and lie to you and sit up here and tell you something that's not true. And don't worry, because right now, my channel right now is on a ban. Literally, on a regular day, you will see 1,000 people in this chat right now, but it's all good. It's going to be like that again very soon. But right now, your boy is on a ban right now. I'm telling you, facts. I don't need to clout chase nobody. I don't need to lie on nobody. All I need to do is provide the actual news. David Green says, right, I be in gambling spots all the time. No guns allowed, just the house man. Yeah. It's crazy. Keith Young says, we have to think about how rappers are used to their camps scaring people, but not everyone backs down. They react and get you up out of here. Listen, life is precious, man. South Jersey said, my uncle got shot playing dominoes after he won. Thank God he didn't die. He got very lucky. Yo, you could die over anything. If you win too much, you could get smoked. You could get smoked over. Yo, listen. Over the pettiest thing, you could get smoked over. You could get smoked over something very petty. You making a threat is definitely a big likelihood that you could get somebody's life ended, or you know what, your life ended, whatever. Gone 7 says, man, some dudes was arguing over Niners, Raiders, and Super Smash Brothers. Come on, bro. Petty nonsense. You feel me? David Green, I have seen it all around dice game. Dice games usually always end up in a negative light and bad. Gone 7 said that happened at work. It had us all in a video, bro. Things get nasty, bro. Things get very nasty. It gets very nasty out here, y'all, respectfully. And if you know, you know. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah. Honestly, Quavo, like I said, Quavo situation, if Quavo didn't react and do what he did, it wouldn't have led to the series of events that took place after he said what he said. It didn't have to be that, but that's what happened, right? Nobody's talking about what Quavo did. Nobody's talking about that. You dig? Nobody's talking about what Quavo said. Why is nobody talking about the cause and effect of you making a threat to the family? Nobody's talking about that cause. That's a huge, bro. Quavo saying what he said is a huge part of this situation. Quavo saying what he said is a very big part of the situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what people are forgetting. We so quick to jump and say, oh, the Prince family set this up all the way, ... No, nobody set up nobody to be upset. The narratives don't even add up to what actually happened. And we see what actually happened to cause the situation. Now, as far as the whole situation, we don't have a clear view of what took place yet. But people are so certain that they do have a clear view of what took place. The clearest thing is that Quavo said what he said. And what Quavo said led up to a series of events that took place. Period. That's facts. Cause and effect. That's it. Cause and effect. You want to be mad at me for saying that? Go right ahead. You don't got to watch me. You don't have to. I don't need you to watch me. I'm not begging you to. But to disrespect the platform because you don't like what's being said, you know what's going to happen. You could disrespect through a screen. That's all you could do. You could disrespect me through a screen, but you would never do it in person, ever in your life. Period. Because you don't know me, and you don't know. That's what I'm saying. You could do all the disrespect on screen, but it would never, ever in life happen in person. I can promise you that. Straight up. You did? One more comment. Keith says, I do believe it's way more video out there. All those girls, they're just wanting video to show they were there. Now, we might never see that video for 20 years. Police will never see it. They got surveillance. They got the surveillance video, though. Listen, man. Salute to the chat, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, subscribe. Share the video, too. Like I said, share the video. We do need the videos to be shared so we do get the channel back in the right place. You dig what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure you smash the like button, please, on your way out or on your way in. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I got things to do for the rest of the day, the rest of the night. So I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. And please, please make sure that y'all are sharing the videos, man. Respectfully. I'm up out of here. I'm gonna leave y'all with a word from our sponsors. I'm going. Y'all be easy and be safe out here in these streets. Y'all be good. Peace. Truck, trailer, boat, SUV, jet ski, or heavy machinery, Motorsports Miami will provide you access to buy at the largest auctions in the whole US. You'll have access to buying whatever state you're in today at a wholesale price, not retail. You'll save thousands off vehicle book value. For example, you'll be able to buy a car worth $10,000 for just $8,000. And if you thought that was good, check this out. Get involved in the car industry right now and you'll make up to $2,000 per sale. You can start buying and selling used cars such as trucks, SUVs, boats, jet skis, trailers today. If you're looking for a vehicle in cash with no payments, this is the place for you. So if you're looking to sell your vehicle, truck, boat, or trailer, sell through Motorsport Miami Consignment Dealer Service today, where thousands of buyers will be able to see your vehicle.